Norm Oliphant wanted to be an artist and told his dad so. His dad's response was, "You'll starve to death." It's not that he was being unsupportive of his son's dream. He was just being practical, as it was the Great Depression and no one had extra money to purchase art. However, Norm's dad did encourage him to send some of his work to Ding Darling, a famous Pulitzer Prize-winning cartoonist and friend of Walt Disney. Ding responded to Norm by saying he believed Norm had talent. That meant a lot coming from such a renowned artist. Soon, another major event came along that yet again forced Norm to set aside his dream: World War II. Norm served with the Navy Seabees and was attached to the Marines. He island hopped in major battles throughout the Pacific and unfortunately saw and experienced horrific action. He was wounded twice and received 2 Purple Hearts. Returning home after his service, he dove into a sales career with Butternut Coffee, a subsidiary of Coca-Cola. With the demands of the job and the travel involved, it allowed little time for anything else, including his art. Finally, in the early 1980s, when Norm retired, he set his sights on painting. He entered an art contest and won first prize. Part of his first prize winnings was a set of oil paints. But once again, there were setbacks in his passion. The fumes from the oil paints affected his one healthy lung, and he had to discontinue their use. Unfortunately, Norm had lost his other lung as a result of a war injury. But the most profound loss in Norm's life was that of his wife, who passed away too soon. Norm's passion for creating art would continue to lay dormant. Fast forward several decades. One afternoon, Norm was outside helping his neighbor with her yard work when they got to chatting about his past and his unquenched passion for art. As luck would have it, she happened to have an art studio inside her home, so she invited Norm in for a visit. She introduced him to acrylic paints and watercolors, which would prove to be a much healthier choice of materials for making art. At last, a talent that lay dormant for 70 years has finally come to the surface, and at 97 years old, Norm is producing incredibly beautiful pieces of art. Thank you, Norm, for your service and sacrifice for our country and for the joy and the happiness that your art brings to so many of us.